I'm ready whenever.
Mic check, y'all ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody, welcome to the first episode of this new podcast show, this new legendary podcast show featuring Michael Beasley, Ice Cube, Chris Haynes, who will always be here. We have a guest here that's opening up with us on this first segment. But the name of this show, the Threes and Ones Podcast. So again, everybody wants you to subscribe, comment, share. Make sure you get this out to the masses because we're going to be talking about, of course, the big three. We're going to talk about music, culture, and we're going to get into everything. We got some big names and big voices who are going to share their opinions, their comments, and their stories. So definitely share this out there, y'all, please. So with that being said, let me introduce who we have to start off the set. We have, I feel like Sway when I do this. You know, Sway always has these legends.
Yeah, Sway make you feel like you at your graduation. You about to... You know, you give the your whole life, man. It's like, this is my life by Sway.
Ice Cube, you know him as the co-founder of the Big Three, movie star, rock and roll Hall of Famer, producer. He does it all. And, you know, Cube, we got Cube, speaks for itself. Then you have somebody who I consider...
That wasn't like Sway, but go ahead.
That wasn't like Sway.
That was Sway-ish, but go on.
I can't duplicate Sway.
All right.
And then you have somebody who I consider to be your favorite player's favorite player, who has a ground swelling, which I say is similar to being the king of the underground basketball. Michael,
that.
You like that?
I like that.
That's what I'm talking about. I think it fits you, man. Here with the Big Three, and we have his teammate on the other side, which it's been a controversial period for these guys over the last couple months.
A little bit of a roller coaster.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Make them dance. Lance
He
Stephenson.
shook a little bit. He shook a little bit.
No, this. First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming on right now. This is a legendary first episode with you guys. I have to talk about it real quick. You guys just finished playing in what I wish I was there, a legendary one-on-one match. What came about that? I saw it online. I saw the results. I saw how much bread was in it. I saw the fans. I saw it was a viral moment. Can you talk about how that came to be?
Can I jump in here? First of all, thank you
that was
for
dope.
doing it.
That was dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of players at y'all caliber won't put it on the line like that in front of the whole world.
See, that's the part I don't like. Because the players, and this really from the fans, but the players equate a loss to not being good or not ever being good. Or, you know, and that's why the players are scared of it, because it's like, the way we see it, we do it every morning, whether y'all watching or not.
Yeah.
We just sharpening the knives up. You understand? Who better, I don't care who better, who not. We just in there just getting better every day, getting better than we was yesterday. You understand? But the fans will kill your morale.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Like I was telling Sean Williams, the game was the game, but the clip that when he went under my legs, we're gonna see that one for 5 years.
Nutmeg,
We're gonna see that one for 20 years, and then, you know, people gonna forget I forgot the game, but they not gonna forget that. You understand? It's like, and that's what the players don't do it for. You understand? And I wish the players would just take it, because it's like, bro, fuck it, it comes with it. You understand?
Yeah.
At the same time, like, you gotta understand, like, we gotta live with that shit every day in our everyday lives. Like, we go get some milk at the grocery store, motherfucker talking about it. You understand? That shit kill your morale.
That shit just happened to me. I was walking down. He's like, man, you play BG again, man. What the fuck, man?
And then we got kids coming home with it. Our kids, man, listen, our kids. So it's like people don't understand what's going on in our eyes.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just that part. It's like, bro, we'd just rather not deal with that shit. Like, whether I can beat this nigga or not. It's like, bro, if I don't win, bro, I'm gonna hear about this shit forever.
Yeah, you know, that is something that people probably don't gauge how much it can put a sour note on shit. You know, if you like trying to do something cool for the fans.
Facts.
And everybody can't win. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it reminds me of like boxers protecting their record or, you know, like picking who they fight so they could stay undefeated. And, you know, that ain't what it's all about, man. Taking L's is part of winning. You know what I'm saying? It's part of it. You got to learn how to win. You got to learn how to, you know, get over adversity and, you know, finally, you know, beat your opponent. And so, yeah, I could see that souring. You know, that's probably why rappers don't rap against each other.
And I think Lance was the perfect opponent. Because win or lose, Lance was on my phone 5 minutes after the game, like, nigga, rematch. What's up? Go. You understand? Yeah. It's like I don't care what's going on.
That's what it's all about.
And he posted on social media.
And you understand? Like,
congratulating you.
Lance ain't gonna shut up. Win or lose, nigga, we still talking shit about it. Yeah. And that's what it's about. It's like, fuck it, do it again. Mm-hmm. Do it again and do it again. Fuck it. Do it 10 times before you understand? And I know I'm cursing a lot, but whatever.
It's all good. It's your show.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just the wholesomeness we play with that, you know, sometimes it get taken away with a comparison, you know?
Well, I think social media obviously has a lot to do with that as well. And I know, Cube, I know firsthand, I got to take you back. Let me take you back about 3 or 4 years ago. I know firsthand what you're talking about. I played in the Big 3 celebrity game about 3 or 4 years, right? Lance, Mike, I'm killing. The first
killing?
I'm killing, bro. Go look at I'm killing.
8 points or 20 points?
I think I had 10. I had 10. But you know, it was substitution. We giving everybody equal playing time. But Bees, you missing the point. I'm killing. I'm killing, doing my thing. Nelly can't hold me, whatever. I'm doing my thing. But the last minute, I was so happy. The last minute of the game, this is where everything fell apart. I'm tired. Because that playing half court in the Big 3 is not the same as playing half court somewhere else.
Bro,
this court is wider, it's longer, and so I'm tired.
You think half court if you want to, man. That court huge.
So the last minute, within a 10-second span, I missed 3 layups. Within a 10-second span, and automatically I knew that's going to wipe away all the good that I did before that point.
Oh, that's why we don't remember it.
Well, exactly, you don't remember that. Everybody plays. Still to this day, it circulates almost every year when they do the celebrity game. Circulates that time where I missed like
everybody takes something different from the messages sent, right? What I took from that message.
What you take?
You want ones with Nelly?
It's already proven. It's on record, man. It's on.
I mean, you can't get $19.99 out of me for that, but you get $5. I'll watch the hell out of that.
Most would do for $5.
I don't know if I pay that much. I pay something.
Yeah, $5.
Most would do for $5.
Yeah, I got $5 on it.
But no, I think social media has a lot to do with it. I was talking with Lance Cube before we started airing. He was talking about like there's so much pride and people want to uphold their reputation. Like it's going to be hard. Like Beasley, he can probably beat
everybody in the world.
Okay, everybody in the world. But the top players most likely aren't going to want to face him.
Yeah.
Because of that. Like, what happened to the competitiveness? Like, what happened to proving that you're one of the best? Like, why is it like
Nobody
that?
Nobody want to lose their stripes, man. Like if Melo wanted to play, Melo not going to play him. I don't feel like Melo would play him. Just because if Bees win, I feel like he going to take all the stuff that he...
That ain't how it is,
you think I'm
man.
I'm gonna take your life. Now I got your girlfriend and your kids in the court.
That ain't how it is, man.
It don't work like that.
It's like, hey, you know, if y'all played 10 times, ain't no telling who would win how many. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, one game is cool and it's great, but you know, somebody that really know hooping know, hey, you know, sometimes it's your night, and sometimes it ain't. You know, sometimes a guy is better, sometimes it's not. But you know, I think the competition is crucial. It's almost crucial to survival. We got to compete, man. We gotta sharpen each other's knives. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure we do that. If we stop doing that, because we scared that we're gonna lose, then everything is gonna turn, into mush.
Cube, since you said that, I gotta ask. How come you didn't do a versus?
I didn't do a versus because, to me, I wanted to celebrate each other. You know what I mean? I felt like versus was cool, but my version would have been like, say I go on with LL and I have him do the songs that I like, and then he had me do the songs he like of me. You know what I mean?
That'd be fine.
Making it, not where we competing, because catalogs can't really compete like that. It's just like everybody had their hits, everybody had their seasons, and he got hits, I got hits, and you can't really like compare catalogs. I thought that was just kind of like a unbalanced. That's why I didn't do verses.
Okay. I had to ask. I knew that would be in the comment section. So
I was like, it was only a few people I felt like I should do verses with, and
hold on, Q. Go ahead. Hold on. Who's those few?
I want to hear that.
Go ahead,
just
Q.
a few. The top ones, you just name them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that energy.
Yeah, the top ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that energy.
Okay. Well, we'll transition over here to, you just had a legendary one-on-one match, blew up. Then Lance was taken, number 1 pick, Miami. Teammates with you. I reported. I got sources, guys. Y'all know me. I've been doing this for
I know who your sources is.
You don't know who my sources. No, you don't.
I
do not reveal. You could guess. I would not reveal my sources.
I'm just going. I ain't even gonna guess. Like I play games like this, right? I know who I tell what I tell.
Okay.
And I've been telling them same men the same. You understand? I told one new nigga.
Okay.
I told one new nigga, and then you know. You understand?
So it was that.
You understand? Like my man, we go through shit like as wild as I am outside. Mario Chalmers, Reggie Evans, Sean Williams, they all be on my line. I be taking my spankers at home. There's some in-house shit. You understand? First time I call somebody out, I call somebody new, and I ain't gonna put his name because I'm gonna talk to him straight up like a man. I want to see you understand. I want to talk to your face like a man, like Birdman.
Let's talk about last year.
What's up?
Last year,
Oh, don't bring up what I think about.
You had an episode in the locker room
that wasn't
that
me.
Turned your whole season around. After this episode, y'all actually jailed and made it to the championship.
See, but look, that's how we are.
I heard about it. I wasn't in the room.
You got sources too.
I was in my room. I heard it through the walls.
Nah,
but I just knew.
Y'all
came together after that. What
I'm
happened?
A good winner. I'm a real good winner. I'm a sore fucking loser, right? And then especially when it's our fault, and it was the league fault too. Because I'm gonna tell you about that. Because,
what did we do?
You said right. Yeah. All right, pause this story. We lost to Bivouac week 2, right? You said rules are rules, right? I remember you saying that to me. We lost to Bivouac in the championship.
Yeah,
and Corey Brewer. Half a body was out of bounds, and
that's
I was
not
like,
a
"What
rule.
happened to rules are rules?"
That's not a rule. That's a missed call, just like a missed shot, bro. It happens. That's not a rule.
That was
you
such
can't
an
step out of bounds in the big 3.
That was so anticlimactic. I ain't got no response for that.
You can't step out of bounds in the big 3. That's not a rule. You can't do that,
Bruh, I was so hot. But let's get back to week 2. So we had the game, and I don't tell on my man and whatever. We had a little dispute.
On that lazy pass?
Last time out. No, that was the championship.
On that lazy pass.
Keep my man out there. Keep my man out there. Look, so we had a little, not a dispute, the last play, and that's where the timeout came from. We didn't, I really think we had one. I watched the game over. I think y'all took one from us, but that's whatever.
Okay. Man.
But that's when, you know what I'm saying? So I was just hot. We let the game slip away, and we left it to the refs.
Yeah.
And it came behind us being emotional. You understand? That's one thing. Like that's one thing I teach in my house. Like I don't mind you being emotional and shit, but like nigga, when the job get, I don't care if you crying, laughing, the job need to get done. Job need to get done.
You know, once Mario left the refs alone, I thought y'all got better.
That was a big part of
just play. They gonna,
us winning last year.
I said, just play. You know, they gonna get calls. They gonna miss calls. Just play through it,
bro. Mario like you, like play physical, right? And then soft on offense. Not soft, but like every time you touch him, it's a foul. It's a foul. But when he touch you, it's like, what? Yeah. You the same way.
No, I'm not.
You the same way. Bro, I ain't touch you that one-on-one. I ain't touch you on purpose. The whole game I ain't touch you. Maybe like once or twice. I blocked your shot 3 times.
No, you fouled me.
I ain't touch you. I barely touched you.
I only got 2 fouls.
Bro, you was like really trying to like be physical, which I don't mind.
Because you kept playing.
You can't be physical and call fouls. You can't be physical and call for fouls. That's just.
I ain't call for fouls.
That's just playing both sides of the fence.
I was like, all right.
And then you got these people thinking I'm out of shape. Something I was holding time. That was you.
I said I was tired too.
I wasn't tired.
Yes, you was.
I wasn't.
Bro, we had a lot of rest because we was arguing.
You gave me a lot. You was arguing. I didn't argue
tired.
one time. Watch the footage. Watch the footage.
I was fade away. You was done.
I was being no, because you was following me. I couldn't get no isms off, man. Now I got Jeff Teague and his little brother saying I ain't got no isms. Cause I was really trying to cross you up. You wouldn't let me go nowhere.
You was taking your time, bro. You did. You played right, bro.
But you played wrong because you weren't trying to let me go. I was trying to really cross you up. Like you shook a little bit of ass. I was trying to have you out there getting to them knees. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Last, he's always
what Drake say, do your dance, Lance. Do your dance with me.
Last always been a solid defender. When you found out, you guys, now you got to put all that behind. You got to put all that behind you.
So my attitude behind the trade, because that was your first question, right?
Yes, sir.
It wasn't Lance. Like I said, it could have been Michael Jordan. It could have been anybody in this room. I was upset about the out of bounds thing last year. So you understand? I wanted to come in with my men.
Oh,
you understand?
Running back.
And that, I wanted to come in with my men, and you understand? Just so y'all know, it wasn't no mistake. You understand? That was my mindset. Yeah. Like, all right, cool, fuck it. We got cheated, nigga. We gonna get there again, and we gonna show them what's going on.
Okay.
You understand? And I voiced that to my owners. You understand? I voiced that to my owners in February. And is Lance a better player than Nasir Core? 100%. Is he bigger? 100%. Is he stronger? 100%. But like I said, I wanted to go in there with my men, and we didn't have a conversation about it.
I respect that.
You understand? Now, if we'd had a conversation, I would because Lance my nigga. You understand? Yeah. Lance, like I could call Lance, like I can call my son, and my son gonna call his daughter, and his daughter gonna I can get to this nigga. Like you understand?
Yeah.
The conversation y'all didn't have with me about changing up my team.
Okay.
You understand? Because I love my team. I love Nas. You understand? These my men, and when we in the trenches together, especially when we winning.
Yeah. You
like,
get that close.
Why would you break something that's not? Why would you fix something that's not broken?
That goes to you, Cube. So
yes.
When you get something presented to you like that, a trade request, or players not wanting to make changes to their teams for the next season, how do you handle those situations?
If they don't want to make changes?
If they don't want to make changes, or trade requests. And also, lastly, Cube.
You hit me with a lot of questions. I'm trying to keep up with the answers. But go
for it. Stick with those. I'll come back, Cube.
The thing is, like, how the league is set up is this is before we had owners. Now we have team owners. And we changed it up this year to accommodate the team owners, okay? We will revert back to what we were doing before, but we had to really, the first 4 owners that came in and bought teams, we really wanted to reward them for being first to the table, So
first come, first serve.
So we gave them, if you bought a team first, you had first pick. You bought a team second, you had second pick. You bought a team third. So that's how the first 4 picks
that's went. How that went. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool, then we, the league still's on the other 4 teams, so they pick, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, and then we snaked it. So 8th went first, and then so it was as fair as it could be. Now, how we usually have it is if you win a championship, you have to return with that squad. You can't make no changes. We want to see if you can do it back to back to back to back to back to back. So it's really there to make sure teams that are on the lower part of the spectrum do what it takes to get better and not just say, well, this is my guy. We came in 6th place, but fuck it. This year we're going to come in 5th. It's like, nah. Yeah. Try to come in first, man. Get some new players. Like, turn this shit around. You know what I mean?
That's what motherfuckers be doing, too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
just playing
get some
buddy ball.
real players. Like, y'all trash. Like, come on, let's go. It didn't work. Y'all chemistry ain't working. So it's designed to keep the league churning.
All right.
And keep it interesting.
How do you handle trade requests? Guys wanting to move over to other teams.
Well,
Who decides?
Well, Clyde Drexler is the commissioner, so he's the ultimate yes or no if the trade is gonna work. It's usually captain for captain, draft player for draft player. You don't. A captain shouldn't have to go to another team and be a draft player. You see what I'm saying? Yep. And so if you've got a captain over there that y'all ain't working and y'all want to do a deal, you can trade at any time. You can trade players. You can waive players, If first 2 weeks y'all 0-2 and you looking around saying, man, can't win with these dudes, you can send them back to the draft pool and pick up more.
Yeah. Oh, for real?
So yeah, you can, so it's
you can get waived right now.
In the draft pool. In the draft pool, but you can't trade after the 5th week. You know what I mean? It's only an 8-week season, so you can't trade after the 5th week. And it's 100 players in the draft pool waiting to get called up for whatever reason. Somebody might get injured, whatever. So they get called up and they get a chance to play in a game or two in the Big Three. So it's cool.
Okay. That's a lot of great information. I don't think most people knew about that.
Yeah, I know.
Go to big3.com some goddamn time and you'll know all this shit.
Last, this is going to be your rookie year. What?
He could get rookie of the year.
Yeah, he could.
Wait.
Well,
he got a tough act to follow.
Him and Dwight.
Nasir Core, I'm not sure if anybody's done this in any league. He got the rookie of the year and the 6th man of the year. Well, fourth man of the year.
And we got somebody that did better than that.
Who did it?
Kevin Murphy had
rookie of the
year
bad
and
motherfucker.
MVP.
Rookie of the year MVP?
Same year.
Murph a bad motherfucker. I knew, bro. I didn't know he was that bad. Goddamn, my bad. Murph, my bad for the disrespect. Shorty, pull up on professional.
You in a tough rookie class. So, you got Dwight as well. So I would say I didn't make my projections on rookie of the year yet.
That's disrespectful. He right here.
Listen. I'm gonna go Dwight. The reason I go Dwight,
you got the MVP and the rookie of the year on the same couch. It might be like, bro.
Okay, that's fine. Who's the franchise player of the Miami team?
Lance Stephenson.
Oh, you giving it up?
Nah, this guy right here.
You see
this guy right here,
he's
man.
Strong. He's a young horse.
Okay, all right. I picked Dwight because I think Dwight's going to have more opportunities.
For the MVP?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
For the MVP?
For the MVP. Well, rookie of the year. We're talking about rookie of the year.
I was about to say,
rookie
Chris.
Of the year.
You want to continue the show?
You're tripping over there.
I also picked Dwight for defensive player of the year as well.
I like Dwight, but
what?
I like me better.
Oh, okay. All right, bro. I was making sure.
It's simple. It's simple.
Last, what drew you to the Big Three?
I always wanted to do it, and I was trying to get back in the league and stuff like that. But I figured this summer that I'm gonna focus on being in the Big Three, seeing what this is like, because I always wanted to do it probably like 2 years ago. So I'm just happy to be here. Got to play with Bees, Chalmers, and get to travel still, and feel like you in a important and you in the NBA. So
there actually has been, Q would know this, there has been a player who came to the Big Three, did his thing, and then was able to sign with the NBA team. Who don't mention who's that player?
Joe.
Everybody know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Detroit.
That's the blueprint.
Detroit.
I mean,
Detroit.
Xavier Silas too. He got
Hey, before motherfuckers call us, before they call us and sign it, hey, man, yo, Joe did. All right, bro.
Yeah. But Joe suffered. He had a knee. I think it was a knee issue. What caused him not to? But he would.
Joe been doing that yoga.
They want,
man. Ain't suffering no
And
more.
the key is there's a path. You know, if anybody's looking, you could tell that we got players that deserve to be there, need to be there, should be there. And so, you know, setting a precedent is great, you know, for the league because it can happen.
So what comes along with the big three is that everybody, and in particular, there's a segment of the YouTube hooper population where they think that they can come in and play in the big three. They think, oh, these are guys who aren't in the NBA anymore. They're past their prime. Or Cube says this league is open for all ballers who want to do it. Why is he not giving us an opportunity, giving us a chance? Do you still feel, Cube? Do you still feel like, first of all, you've always said it's open. Like
it is open. We've had all kind of players playing the big three from all walks of life, you know, from the YouTube ballers, you know, that came in like Nasir, you know, and, you know, Frank Nitty come in from like the Drew League. You got Hezzy Guy, you know, off the street. You know, it's a level of play. Either you can or you can't. You know, we done seen guys come off the NBA court and get locked up in the big three because they didn't have enough in their bag to get loose. So either you got it or you don't. And this is a level of play. And you know, like I said, we call this shit the big three for a reason. We don't call it the little three. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to play big or you're gonna struggle out there, man. I've seen it happen several times. So these guys' skill level is next level. You know, they done honed their skills till they got every trick in the book to get a bucket, and it's fun to watch. And if you ain't got that bag, you're gonna get cooked, man. That's just it.
You need the bag. You can't just be a former NBA player. You could have been an NBA player for 10 years in the league. Plus, you can't just go to the NBA and come to the big three because you probably were just a role player. You didn't have a bag. So that's not going to translate over to the big three. You know, everybody pretty much has to be able to get a bucket any time. Do you take it as disrespect, Bees, when you hear these guys talking about, you know, they should have a run in the big three or they're just as
personally,
good?
no, I just like to bust ass.
Okay. All right.
So,
Makes
you know, you feel like you can come up here, whatever. I just like, you know, what we call it, good sex. You know what I'm saying? I just like to build the niggas. I don't care who it is. You know, like you feel like you can come up here and play. I don't mind. I'm just sharpening my knife anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
good sex, huh?
So I don't take disrespect by it. I do think it's a false dream for a lot of them. Like the Hezzy guys, the Nas, the body bags. Those are guys that really don't belong. Those are guys that kind of fell through. You know, so I don't mind it because a bucket's a bucket. Like my crossover don't know no name. My crossover never met none of you, but got all of you. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. My spin, that double pump, like they don't know you.
Yeah,
they don't know you.
They don't know you.
They don't gotta know you. They don't want to know you. You understand? Like, it don't. They know you. They ain't ask your name. He just took you out that motherfucker, did what he did. You understand?
It's equal opportunity.
You know, so that part. But then I think people need to understand the work that it takes to get here. You understand? Like we threw up 10,000 times to get here. You understand? If you ain't willing to do that, don't even, right? Like we lift 10,000 weights and we did a million reps and we took more shots than we stepped. So if you ain't ready to do that, don't waste our time.
And we don't have GMs. So we have player captains who pick their co-captains. So when you say we put in years to get here, that means players want to play with them. You know, players want them on their team. They want to make a squad because of the reputation, because of they know what they're going to get from this guy. A GM don't know who to put together sometimes.
Yeah.
They put together people that don't even get along. How they going to play together?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, when the captain has that responsibility of, got my guy, then we're going to go in the draft and get 2 guys to help complete what we don't have as us 3. Now you got a team, and you got a team that's already jailed because they picking people they know they can win with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well-
you want to be in the trenches with people you know got your back.
Okay, well, that's why my number one storyline. So I'm going to tell you another projection I have, prediction. I picked you guys to win the championship.
Who
this
don't
year.
got us number 1 on this big
Well,
3
listen,
ranking?
man. They have a good team as well.
Who we got a good team.
Okay, I get. That's why I picked you. But I saw somebody pick. Yeah, they had
I seen
LA.
it this morning, and I seen one wasn't us. I ain't even looking at the rest of the list.
Yeah, you were 2. You were 2.
I
You
don't-
were 2,
that don't
by the
mean
way.
shit.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why they probably
Hey,
got
a
y'all
brand
at 2.
new squad. They ain't got no camaraderie. Y'all just giving Dwight Howard all this credit,
You got Michael Beasley and Lance Stephenson on the same team.
and you give Dwight Howard number 1.
Listen, you 2 are talented, but you 2 both can get emotional during the game. Y'all can have. That's why.
Okay, that's the narrative. Like I get emotional, but I haven't stopped the game in a while. Last I don't know how many years I've been controlling my anger on the court. I stopped talking to the refs.
Yeah.
He said something on Shaq podcast last year. That's why we had to win.
Oh,
he said,
okay.
yeah, Beasley
So that was
cool,
the
but they
motivation.
don't win. But they don't win. Like, he said that on TV. It was true. No, hell,
It was
sitting there
true.
watching that
Y'all
shit
wasn't
like,
winning shit. Y'all was
Kill what the
arguing.
fuck?
You know what I'm saying? Doing more arguing. I'm like, man, this team is good.
But I don't get no credit. Like every time somebody talk about basketball, it's just the old me. I haven't been that person in so long.
I respect that. I respect
I haven't been
that.
that person. You see,
Wait,
you see how I
he's-
carried myself against him?
Yeah.
He was on my. He was, bro.
But you said it so long. He saw it
He
last
got the
season.
MVP. He
Out
got.
the game.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't get the MVP and still say ain't nobody giving me my props.
All right,
Come on,
you know
baby.
what? Cube giving me my props.
No.
The Big Three give me my props.
The league does not pick the MVP.
Who that?
The league does not pick the
Straight that out.
MVP. The
Straight that out.
MVP is picked by the coaches and the
Oh,
players.
I didn't know
only.
that. I didn't know that.
Every award is picked by the
Oh.
coaches
All you got
and
to
players
go to big3.com
Wait,
and
so
you'll
I,
find
so
you
wait,
get
I
the
can't talk
information.
shit to him. Hey, bro, thanks for I bust y'all ass and y'all voted for me. I was spanking the ass and y'all said, bro,
Yeah.
that's a good dad
There
right
you go.
there. I'm
There
a
you
good
go.
dad.
There you go.
That's like getting like, bro, thanking me for the whippings. Hey, Dad, I know all them years, but I'm a good man now. Hey, I'm gonna do it again.
We need that information. We
You
need
need
that
that
information.
information.
Hey, bro, don't vote for me because I just
worst
said that.
thing, the worst thing is for the league to be injected in some shit they ain't got nothing to do with.
Yeah.
The players will tell you who's the coach of the year. They'll tell you who's the MVP. Players and coaches together vote. Who's the MVP? Who's the fourth man? Who's the best trash talker?
Honest opinion.
some
Honest opinion.
things-
I was like, not that I was scared. I didn't think I was gonna get it or not. But I thought Corey Brewer was gonna get it.
Yeah, I
Corey
thought it was.
Brewer, man, he
You
be
know,
playing
I
his
thought
ass off.
it was super close.
And
man.
it's
It was like.
And with Brew, this is why I thought he was gonna get it. With me, it was offense, a little bit of rebound, maybe a little bit passing.
Yeah.
Brew did everything.
Yeah, that's what he does. Yeah.
I think
man.
what happened was, with the squad he had, it's like you remove him, you still got a great squad. You remove y'all go to the back to the
bro,
y'all
we
go
nice.
back to the
We
bottom.
nice.
Baby.
No, we
You know
don't.
what I'm saying? Like you gotta
No, we
be the
don't.
most valuable player.
Yeah, you
like
right. do.
what?
I take the shots by option. I don't have to take
Hey
the
man,
all
I'm
shots.
saying without you on that squad,
Bro,
Last
they
year,
would have been,
Nah, I ain't gonna let y'all
you
say that
kept
about my
them. You
man.
keep,
Not my man.
yeah,
No.
like
Hey, he talking about
Be
you now
real.
too.
Well,
No,
he talking
it's a
about
new
last year's
squad.
squad. Yeah, he
Oh,
talking
no,
about
I'm
last
gonna
year's
say
squad.
this.
Last
Not
year's
about
See,
mine.
I'm talking about
It's
you
a new
start saying
squad.
already.
You got some help,
Are you gonna defer?
It's gonna be
Am
fun.
I going to defer?
Are you going to
Yeah, I have
defer?
to.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
good.
I have to.
We good.
Y'all
But it's a good thing. I would rather score the right points than all the points.
Okay.
You understand? And with Lance here, we got a little more defense, we got a little more rebounding, we got a little more size. So I don't mind. Man, he fly, he handsome. Look, man, dark chocolate, like what?
Yeah.
I don't mind deferring to something look like that.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
all right.
like bro, he fly. He
Yeah, we
can
all right.
hoop. Like I smooth. You know, I think he may be running for the MVP too. You understand? Like I'm just into winning games. How we do it don't matter to me.
See, this is what I'm talking about. We got 2 alpha males on the same team.
Hey,
Like,
man, it's gonna
I'm
be
not
a
an
great
alpha. I'm
year.
a sigma. There's a difference.
Man, we gonna have fun, man.
Bees, what's this, man?
Man, it's my new lemonade.
What's this?
I got it coming
I ain't
soon.
gonna lie, this joint
man,
tastes
send me your
fire.
addresses.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get something done with the big 3. You know what I'm saying?
We'll
What's
get
up,
it
kid?
done.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get it done then. But it's my new lemonade.
No,
Tell me
it's
what y'all
good.
think.
It's
It tastes
good.
like your grandmama made it. You know what I mean? It
All right,
tastes like
listen.
something your grandma make, man.
Listen, I'm
beautiful-
gonna
it's a
have grandma
beautiful-
call you. I'm gonna have grandma call you.
Oh, yeah. Have her call me, man. She done hooked it up. Gave you the formula.
Yeah, but it's
Man.
just something I'm trying to put together for the team. You know,
Nice.
a new sports drink.
What is it called?
I ain't gonna drop the name yet.
Okay.
I ain't gonna drop the name yet. Give me a couple days.
see.
I don't want
See.
to get in trouble.
Zoom in on me.
You know, I
Bam,
don't want my, you know, I go home. See, my girlfriend's my wife and my manager.
Yeah.
So if I do anything wrong, I'm gonna get a whip when I go home.
Speaking of that, because we have another special guest. We're gonna bring on Vernon Maxwell. But speaking of that, real quick, talking about the wife, I have to rant real quick. Everybody is here is fathers, right? We
Yeah.
all got
Yeah.
kids. I yesterday found out that Father's Day is this Sunday. Yesterday.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You got
Me
kids?
too, bro.
Yesterday.
You got
Why
kids?
did you find
Yeah,
out?
I got 4 daughters.
Why you didn't
man,
know that?
but you know what though? I don't really too much celebrate
I'ma tell you.
holidays in my house either.
Like, holiday, man, it's the only day we get.
Bro, but a good day for me is watching them spend the money. I don't like to do shit. I don't like roller coasters and I don't like hiking and shit like that. But I like to see it.
This is my issue, Bees. This is my issue. On Mother's Day,
Yeah.
we know months in advance.
Yeah,
There's
right.
commercials, there's
Right.
promotions.
Yeah.
Why am I just now finding out yesterday that Father's Day is this
Yeah,
weekend?
it's no promotion.
What the
'Cause they don't-
promotion?
That's
they don't
that
give a fuck about
bullshit.
us. We don't give a fuck about ourselves.
Hey,
That's
another
that
thing.
bullshit.
I
Bro, we
always,
go outside with ketchup in our mustaches and shit, and wonder why these girls don't want to kiss us. Real shit. We go outside with yesterday's socks on.
so I go on a annual rant around this time of year because Mother's Day on Facebook, you hear, Mother's Day, women saying, I want to say, I've been a great mother, and this is our day. Give our props, and I'll chime in. I'll comment. Yes, it is your day. But then Father's Day come along,
We get a
and
card,
then women come on
maybe
and say,
a pancake.
no, they come on and say, I want to say Happy Father's Day to me too because my dad, his dad wasn't around. So happy
But
Father's
that-
Day. No, don't come on our day.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
come
yeah.
on our
Get outta
day.
here.
No, stop that.
Ain't no guys on Mother's Day saying,
That's what I'm
I'm a motherfucker, so I'm a motherfucker. We need to have something for me. MUTA.
So
Mother's Day.
That's what I'm saying. They hop on our day.
Yeah,
Wanna
man,
say,
watch
like,
out.
No, stop.
But like,
Exactly.
but Father's Day not
this.
for single dads and shit like that, for the most part. A lot of dads are single.
Man.
Well,
It's more Mother's Day is for single moms. Father's Day is not for single dads.
but hold on. Mother's Day.
This is something
And-
to that.
Like when they
Single
out there,
dads
niggas
don't
ain't
get
shit. Niggas ain't shit. We just fall under niggas. They don't
Yeah.
be like, well, y'all, there's some good ones.
Yeah,
And then like,
nah.
but he held my door when I walked in here. They don't never say
Nah,
that.
nah.
It's just we ain't shit. Like did
true.
y'all see this thing? Women would rather go into the woods with a man than a bear. It's like, come on. And these are the guys, these are the people we got watching our kids.
Oh, man.
Like, think about that. You can't make a logical decision for yourself, and you want me to. I don't care about if you say Happy Father's Day. You want to go get it on with a bear.
Man,
Get out my face with that.
I didn't see that poll, Mike. I didn't see that one, man.
You didn't see that?
Nah. I saw the 100 motherfuckers fight a gorilla, but I didn't see that one.
I tell you what I won't fight, 100 women.
Yeah, shit. The gorilla versus 100 women.
I take 100
that
gorillas before I
gorilla
take 100
running.
women.
Get me away from these.
Don't
The
fly
gorilla
man, be on the
running, man.
counter. Ain't man be on the counter on Mother's Day. Yeah, and on Father's Day. Fuck that. You better go in there and say Happy Mother's Day.
The gorilla gonna be running, his pocket's gonna be out. He ain't got no motherfucking money left.
Bro, I'm just, my bad. I get off topic sometimes.
I didn't know we were going.
My bad.
Okay. Last man, well, thank you for coming on, man. On 3-1's podcast show, man. We're looking forward to your rookie year, your rookie season, and I will be monitoring you and Mike all season long.
No, it's up. Like, look. I fuck with him now. When I get off this camera, it's up. You got the White Howard over my man.
Yeah, it's up.
Just because not for talent, just
Lance,
for the opportunities.
Lance,
I think he's going to have.
It's up.
That's up.
Appreciate you, Lance.
Thank you, Lance.
Yeah.
Make them dance. Now we're joined with one of the, I would say probably over his past year, he's become one of the most influential hoop storytellers we have in the podcast sphere over this past year. Vernon Maxwell, Mad Max. Man, are you okay with Mad Max? Is that
Man, call me any damn thing you want, man. I've been called a lot worse for all this damn name. Mad Max ain't shit. Call me any damn thing, man. It don't matter.
Has your man, had he paid back his debt yet?
I need that goddamn 10 racks. I need
Who are you saying?
Motherfucking Vincent Askew.
We talking about debts. Why y'all ain't bringing that up when Lance was sitting right here?
Oh, we were supposed to.
He owed you how much?
I think you slipped off that.
200.
Yeah.
We gotta get that. We should have talked about that one.
That's
My
my
shit
team,
is pennies. Mine is pennies. We should have talked about that.
I ain't know we
We
was talking about
should've bought that
that.
shit.
Somebody give a look. Somebody go with Lance back in here.
Hey, Lance, give my man his money, man.
Man, listen.
Pay the
He
man.
said, I just don't like the reason I don't like I don't know if he gonna pay me or not. I ain't gonna put nothing bad on his name. I just don't like ass batting. You understand?
Absolutely.
Like if he would have beat me to 12, I would have handed him the check.
Right there.
That's wash money.
Absolutely.
You understand? That's just how I do it. You understand? So I just want the same respect. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I believe he'll come through.
I know. I mean, he's a good man. You see how bright that smile was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a man. Hey, bro, you got money.
The smile dictate if you get paid on time or not.
See, on time, we already late.
Supposed to got it after the game.
I was there. If it would have happened to me, he'd have went home with the money.
Yeah.
You understand?
What you would have did, if you didn't get paid right after the game?
And I'd have been, Lance, you got that motherfucking money? Goddamn, baby. Let's clean that up before the weekend's out.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's clean that up
Weekend time.
before the motherfucking weekend's
the whole
out.
world talking about it now.
I know it. Yeah.
Your man,
he see it.
his man DM me. He want to box me for it.
Oh, God.
Boxing for it.
Yeah.
We ain't boxing, nigga. We played one.
I told his man, all right, look, have your man pay the 200 and then double it up. You won't make it out the fight.
Man, you'll kill him.
I will.
I already
I'm
know
going
Bees. I already know you.
Like
he just don't understand.
He just threw me 400 for no reason. I was gonna do it for free. I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. I ain't even gonna say his name. I don't want just no more followers. But I know you gonna post this and jump in my DM. Lance, man, I want it with you. That's real shit.
All right, you would be somebody, man, who would be perfect for the big three if it was around during your time, man. Just with the way you carry yourself, man, you're truthful, you're transparent.
You could trash talk in this league.
Oh, man, that's what I was saying. Just a lot of shit talk.
no
I
fines.
mean, I love it. And
Physical,
that's what I want.
Yeah.
You know,
I ain't know. I was complaining. My first year, I was complaining. I was on the sideline after every play.
You was like,
just
this
like
ain't
Mario
what
be
the
with the
hell
refs.
is
I was over there,
this?
Q, come on, Q, what's up, bro?
Basketball.
This 80s basketball.
I love
for real.
it, man. That's my era. I love that
I mean,
shit.
you used to be a dog out
Absolutely,
there, man.
yeah.
Loved how you played, love your tenacity, never backing down.
Nah, hell no.
You know, you got basketball players paying a little too much respect to each other.
Niggas, yeah.
When it's time to compete. Off the court is cool. You know, before the game, I don't know, but after the game, yeah. But it's really about not backing down and no challenge on the basketball court. And when I watched you play, man, that's what I used to admire about you. That not only you did whatever the team needed, you know what I mean, but you also wasn't scared to be scrappy. You know what I mean, if y'all got to throw knuckles, you was down to do that too. So that was that was the reason why I was so excited about you being a part of the Big Three. I know you're gonna be an assistant coach.
Absolutely.
With DMV Trilogy. Stacks to pick you up. So we on CBS. So make sure during the CBS games we keep it down, but during the Vice games, you might can turn it up to Mad Max level. You know,
him and Jack on CBS. Who
Minium.
That's what I was saying, my man.
Who gonna calm who down? Zach be over there wilding.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So I'm the calm one out of the two.
Man.
Well, I don't know about that shit. I
Oh
don't know
man,
about
we'll
that.
see.
I wasn't saying
I don't know.
We'll see you on the sideline. You see a couple calls you don't like.
We got some mental health motherfuckers gonna be behind the bench telling us, "Yo, chill, yo, goddamn, man. Hey, Max, come on, man. You got to, let's pump them brakes and give me a call if you need to talk."
Man.
It's
so
cool.
We want Vernon during the CBS games. We want Mad Max doing
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get Vernon doing the CBS. I can get mic'd up now and just talk regular now. I don't have to do all this damn cussing like
Well,
I do.
we can do that too. We're picking flow. We want to.
Yeah.
The thing about the Big Three, the game is deadly serious.
Yes, sir.
But we have fun with everything
Absolutely.
else. You be yourself and entertain the people.
Absolutely.
That's what the league is about. And we just happy to have you around and be able to talk to you every now and then.
Hey,
And,
Ice Cube,
we
appreciate
may
you
ask your
for-
philosophy on what you think of this and of that, over the course of the year. But glad you're here.
No, thank you. You made it happen for me, you and Stack, man. So Stack had the idea. He brought it to you. I appreciate the offer, man, and appreciate you so much, man. I always wanted to be a part of. You remember I talked to you, I think I was trying to do it like Coach, I think like 4 or 5 years, 4 years ago, I think, when you really first started it up. So, and it didn't work out, but I still liked it. I love what you got going on. These guys are hell of athletes, man, and they competing hard for you. So that's the main thing.
Good to see you, man.
I want to see. So, Cube, I'm gonna get to you. It's this question of Vernon, but I want you to piggyback off this, Cube. So,
right.
Vernon, there is a. I was born in '82. So there is a clip of you, I believe you with the Rockets at the time, where you actually, it might have been the late '80s, but I'm pretty sure possibly early '90s. You went into the stands.
That's what you gonna talk about?
Yeah, hold on. No, I want to tell you about how things have changed. You went into the stands. I don't know what you did, but you went into the stands, approached the fan.
Knocked the shit out of him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I hit him.
And hold on, Bert. And you didn't get kicked out the game.
Wait, you finished
No,
the
I
game?
got kicked out.
Oh, you did?
No, I got kicked
Oh,
out. They
okay.
kicked my ass out. They kicked my
but
black
it
ass
says-
straight
They
out of
kicked
there.
you. Okay.
Wait, how many games did you
Because
have?
that clip, all they do
Shit,
is
10.
So that's it?
Yeah, 10 games. I got 10 games.
Oh, it's okay.
That ain't that
Because
bad.
that clip, all they do is show you going back to the bench.
Yeah, but see,
And so
I walked. They showed me walking up, but a lot of times they do show the motherfucker when I punched him. But then a lot of times they don't show it. They show me walking back down, and they see me walking back down to the bench. But no, I wasn't walking back down to the bench. Some motherfuckers was escorting my ass out the back. And when I was getting escorted out the back, that's when one of these goddamn, I think it was a security guard or something. The nigga was behind the bench. I kept telling him, man, you better get this motherfucker. He talking about, he don't know what he's talking about. So, and I seen him in the back when they was walking me back there, and I just knocked the security guards off, and I tried to get his ass in the back, because his ass, you the reason why I lost $300,000, nigga. You know who you is too, nigga. You know who you is. Cost me $300,000, nigga. That money was needed back then. Nigga.
Yeah,
We wasn't
man.
getting paid like these young boys get paid now.
Oh.
Took that money out my goddamn check.
See,
niggas
that's
did.
why I'm glad I went to the source, because on social media they say Vernon was able to go up.
Yeah,
and still
they
finish.
play
Yeah,
physical,
you're
but they didn't play
still
that physical.
Yeah, I
Damn.
was about to say that's
That's
wild.
too physical.
why
I
I can go whoop somebody's ass in the
And then
stand
go
and
back
still
and
get
play.
on the bench
That's
and get a
wild.
Gatorade.
We got a
and shit.
mentality like that. We can go back down there and play for
Yeah,
real, not
that's
even
crazy.
worry about it and think about it. I can flip the switch on and flip it off real quick, you know?
Yeah.
So,
No, that's what I was about to ask. I'm like, say if there was a scenario like that in the Big Three.
Come on, man.
Vice.
Man,
On Vice.
We already
let it
had
go?
a scenario
Man, got
with
the-
Big Baby. He got ejected and he go in the stands. He take off his shirt. I'm like, dude, don't take off your shorts and shit. You know, the shirt will work, but don't get naked in here, man. You know what I'm saying? And so that was our biggest episode in the stands. But the fans was cheering them on. You know,
man.
you know what you have in our league by letting the guys, you know, blow off steam during the games, chatter, chirp, whatever.
Absolutely.
You end up not having as many fights because if it's all pent up and you can't hold it no more, that's when you had a fight. But when you during the whole course of the game, man, you know,
to say,
talking shit, he talking
finna
shit,
bust your
and
ass.
then even if y'all do get locked up, it ain't gonna resort to a fight because for one, y'all don't want to fight. You just really want to, get your respect on the court. And so I think it eliminates a lot being able to, if I want to say, get out my face, whatever, I don't. Whatever players say to each other to make them play harder, let them do it, man. It eliminate a lot of the pent up, frustration, and then that's what starts a fight.
Yeah. No, so that's why I didn't bring it up to bring up old.
No, it's good. I don't care. I talk about any damn thing. I did everything. When I did it, I talk about it. I mean, I ain't ashamed of nothing I did. Everything I did, I stand on it.
Who is somebody right now that's playing right now that reminds you of yourself?
Shit. Them boys don't want to lose no damn money.
I was about to say, I can't.
I can't see none of them motherfuckers. These niggas, they
I ain't
don't want to
calling them
lose.
soft, but they definitely don't want to fight.
I just don't. Everybody keeps saying it, and I be thinking and shit. I can't think of nobody because motherfuckers don't lose the money like I was losing in the league and shit like that, man.
Draymond Green?
Draymond, he
got one.
He close.
Oh.
But he don't score like I score.
The brother in Detroit, Isaiah Stewart.
He wild.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Now I do. I know I just said, these players won't fight. But I'd like to actually want to fight like 6 players over the last 2 years.
Nah, yeah.
It's like, come on,
wild.
bro. Like, we just trying to hoop.
Yeah, exactly.
I get the physicality of elbow here, elbow there, knocking niggas to the floor, all that type of shit. But like, bro, you really tried to punch LeBron James.
Yeah.
How do you think that was gonna work out for you?
Man,
Like, if that punch would have landed, you think anybody in the world would have let you bounce a basketball for them?
No. It'd have been banned.
I just I just wish, and now I understand it through players like that because it's like. Just like that, it can, you understand? Yeah. Like, I just wish the players knew, like, bro, it's still entertainment. We still got next game and next game and next game. Right. It's like, you want to box, go put some gloves on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
totally
you can be tough without fighting. Now, I don't like that because now you scaring people out of playing good basketball.
Yeah.
You understand? Sometimes the better basketball player ain't the most. Ain't the
don't want them problems like that.
Yeah. Now you got somebody out here roughing motherfuckers up and shit for no. You understand? I don't like that.
See players
I really don't like that.
And when the skill level go one way, all the antics and shit go the other. It's like they compensating for what they can't do.
Exactly.
With all that bullshit.
And I like to refer to myself as a G checker. I don't like all that G checking shit. All that we get to these parks and. Whatever, and that's a soft foul. It's like, bro, I check G's. So if you want to drop the ball and do it, let's do it. But that's not the game.
Right? Yeah.
You understand? Like,
totally
play the game the right way.
Let me ask y'all about altercation protocol and what I mean by this. Let me give you a situation. There was a situation with the Phoenix Suns this past season. Bobo, we know Bobo, Manute Bol's son, plays for the Suns.
I like him, by the way.
Yeah.
So his teammate Mason Plumlee got into it with Steven Adams. And so they're on the floor.
I seen that.
And so everybody rushes to the scene to break it up. Boy, who was in the game at the time, looks at the altercation, but he stays just shooting layups.
Yeah, I know you're saying that.
Smart man.
Shooting. Okay, you say smart.
Smart man.
The coach, who was Mike Budenholzer at the time, was mad that he didn't go in there and rush to the aid.
Lose money. You don't know that man's financial situation, and at the same time,
is there a protocol? Is there something? Do you want to see your teammates, go in there, to bat? He don't have to go in there and throw punches.
I don't want to see no teammates coming in there that I know can't do shit. You gonna get out the way. Don't grab me.
Grab me.
Don't
Grab
come in
them.
there if you can't do shit.
Yeah.
It's better if you stay back.
Then really ask yourself, what is Bobo gonna do against Steven
Because they
Adams?
just gonna get you hit. Trying to grab you or they watch out, man.
Yeah,
don't grab me.
You feel the same way.
You don't know what you're doing.
You feel the same way. Your teammate, you in a scuffle, and everybody
You know who's gonna do something you ain't. You want to see them numbers that you know gonna do something.
But you know what though?
The ones that you know ain't
You
gonna
cool
do
with
shit.
that.
You like,
that brings up a
cool
good
on
point
that.
though.
Yeah.
The fact that players are looking for other players, like, what are you scared to go talk to this man? You scared to lose?
it's about, man, just having your teammates back, man.
Bro, have
Yeah,
your
you
own
ain't
back.
gotta go in there.
When you gonna have your own
punch.
back? Like, what about that? Like, why I gotta have that motherfucker? How heavy is that motherfucker?
Man, they about to just they about
Like, how
to do
about
that
that?
for about 30 seconds, and we're gonna be playing again, man.
You don't want to carry your back. I gotta carry that motherfucker. Like, come on, let's talk about that part. Steven, I'm a big motherfucker.
Yeah, that
that's
boy's
what
a
I
gladiator, boy.
Okay.
Bruh,
That's a
Bobo,
goddamn
you are a
gladiator.
smart man. You better shoot them jump shots. Them New Zealand niggas here, motherfucker. You gonna throw your ass in the ocean somewhere. You see that motherfucker? What they call him, Aquaman?
Hey, lastly, on a non-basketball note, we got a little bit of time left. Cube, Beasley, Vernon, if you heard it, Lil Wayne dropped the Carter 6.
Fire. Fire.
You one of the few who have that.
Fire.
Who reached that conclusion.
No. See. Now we in the era of where a good beat and a couple ad-libs gonna get you by, right? So now he's showing you that he can walk all over no matter what beat. He walking on these beats. I'm talking about walking
Lyrics
twice.
is sick.
Lyric.
Lyrics is
And that's
like
I'm a
always.
lyric. I'm a
Yeah,
lyric. Oh
yeah,
my God, man. He
yeah.
walking on this shit, bro.
Yeah, he,
it's
He
fire.
doing his
I'm here for it.
gymnastics on it.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, some of the beats I like, some of them I don't. But you
But that's
know,
why I like
it's-
it. That's
it's
why I'm
it's
more
what
like
he
it.
said.
Yup.
Like, the raps are entertaining, man, and he's the punchline king, and it's just as an artist, man. Sometimes an artist will put up a painting that you don't understand, but you can't diss him for putting it up because he over there working on another piece that you may love, So
Hey, that's
let the man.
That's
cook.
one thing. Like, okay, that's a comparison. When you said we was talking about the fans earlier, right? When fans don't understand what y'all trying to put out, right? Like, what do that do to y'all?
It does nothing to me because just like an artist, paint a picture and put it on the wall, he gone. And what everybody think of that picture, he could give a shit because he off to the next picture.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear
So
that. That's
it's my
fire.
picture on the wall. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Y'all look at it, debate it, hate it, love it, whatever.
It's blue, it's red, it's up, it's down.
Keep walking down, you're gonna see my next paint.
I like that.
That's how it
That's
goes.
right, Q. That's a
how
good
it goes.
analogy.
Hey, I'm gonna
respect
take that.
I
So
like
you see
that.
that in the
I like
interview and
that.
shit. Don't try to sue me for it.
No,
That's a
it's all
fire
good,
analogy
man.
right there.
Yeah.
I'm mad. I
It
ain't
ain't my
think about that
knowledge,
one.
you know what I mean?
That's
It
fine.
just sat in me for a little while. Now it's yours.
Yeah, that's right.
Isms.
I might steal that motherfucker too.
And with that, we want to thank Vernon for
Oh,
coming
man,
to join
appreciate you
us,
guys
man.
for having me, bro.
Yeah, that will
Yeah.
conclude our first episode.
Hey, make sure y'all go to We Don't Ones, get some merch.
Hey,
Man,
for
check
real.
out the Big
WeTheOnes.com.
Three.
Come check us out in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
DMV
That's right.
is going to try to bring.
Everybody in DC, come flood the building.
Y'all got the DMV trilogy. You got your own squad. We're going to be in Baltimore on Sunday, June 22nd. Come fuck with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Subscribe, share, comment. Thank
Yes,
you, y'all.
sir.
3s and 1s.